Our goal for our first full day in Rome is to see all the highlights of ancient Rome, including the Pantheon, the Colosseum, Roman Forum, in a day and without a guide or paid tour. Good morning for our first full day in Rome. We're gonna take advantage of kind of this slower morning. Our hotel is literally less than a block from the Pantheon, so we've downloaded the Rick Steves audio tour. We're gonna go check that out. Rick Steves Audio Europe app is basically the key to not having to pay for a guide. It's free to download from the App Store and extremely easy to use.
There's already a super long line.
We made use of our time in line by starting this audio tour because it actually covers a lot of stuff on the outside of the Pantheon first.
They're 40 feet tall and 15 feet around, made of red and gray granite.
The line actually moved pretty quick, and we were in under 20 minutes.
The Pantheon was originally built as a pagan temple, and now it is a Catholic church. It is one of Rome's best kept monuments, and there are many monarchs buried inside, which is pretty crazy to see. This dome is a perfect sphere. It is 142 feet from the floor up to the rooftop. It also inspired the Duomo in Florence, as well as St. Peter's Basilica here in Rome. The Pantheon is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week and is absolutely free to visit during the week. To visit the Pantheon on weekends and public holidays, it is required to book the visit at least 1 day in advance. Admission is only €8.50 per person. So cool. That was incredible.
Let's go get some food.
So Lauren's status, we usually get free breakfast at hotels or we'll get points. Normally we take the points and run around the city, but Lauren wanted to go up and have a nice breakfast with a view of the city on the terrace.
A great day starts with all the beverages. This is relaxing. All right, we already got our history warm-up in with the Pantheon tour, and then we got a good breakfast. We are fueled up and fully ready to explore ancient Rome.
So I'm a bit of a procrastinator, so I bought our tickets to the Colosseum a little bit late, so we can't get in till about 1:15. However, our ticket does get us into the Roman Forum, so we're gonna head over there and explore now.
Tickets are €18 per adult, and you have to reserve a time for entering the Colosseum. However, you can enter the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill anytime within that same day.
We are entering the Roman Forum. Ruins or bench? People are sitting on those rocks. But on the rocks seems safer. You already know what's about to happen. I'm gonna let my man Rick Steves.
Hi, I'm Rick Steves.
Who always seems to have a sweater tied around his shoulder, guide us through the Roman Forum.
Political, religious, and social center of this vast empire was a 5-acre patch of land known as the Forum.
As per usual, we were staring at the wrong thing, and then he starts describing some of the pictures or the carvings that we should be seeing on the arch, and we're like,
That's not
I
it.
think we're at the wrong end.
So we are headed that way to this arch.
You'll want to allow about an hour to do justice to this audio-guided tour.
The Arch of Titus, the actual start to this tour. There's a lot to see in here, like a lot. So we're gonna put Rick on ×2
Chipmunk style.
and try to take everything in. The Temple of Saturn, the Basilica of Constantine, Via Sacra, or the main strip through the Roman Forum. The Temple of Antonius Pius and Faustina, the House of the Vestal Virgins. So the Vestal Virgins were selected at 10 years old and told that they were going to be one of the 6 women who were responsible for tending to the hearth flame, and if they served their term faithfully for 30 years, they were given a dowry and allowed to marry. However, if it was found out that they were not a virgin, as the Vestal Virgin name implies, they were essentially buried alive after being carted through the city and called out.
All right, so we just finished our walking tour, the Roman Forum. It was a lot to take in at once. There's so much history here. I mean, you can just see behind me all of the ancient ruins that are still here. What's crazy to me is just to imagine how this was built so long ago without, new technology and things like that. It's just kind of hard to imagine. We are headed now to the Colosseum.
I'm about to cross off my 6th wonder of the world, and I could not be more excited. Let's go.
For our tour, allow about an hour to see the Colosseum.
Time for another audio tour.
When we think of ancient Rome, we think of the Colosseum, Rome's most enduring monument.
So this is the ground floor, or what would have actually been the stadium floor of the Colosseum. They have an opening so you can see all of the tunnels and the elevators where all of the gladiators, the animals, and all of that were. It comes around, they have some restored stadium seats with people's names on it where they had assigned seats. And now,
let's head up to the cheap seats.
right, we exited the Colosseum. We're now walking through Palatine Hill, hoping to get one last good look at the Colosseum before we go find some pizza, because I might be getting hangry.
If you don't know what Palatine Hill is, it's the center hill of the 7 here in Roma. Back in ancient Rome, it was where the emperors and aristocrats lived. We're just kind of enjoying the scenery. There's a lot of trees, greenery, some ancient ruins, and it's a nice place for a walk to avoid the crowds around the ancient city of Rome and the Colosseum. Ooh, did a bird just poop on me? No? Okay, something just hit me. I thought it was bird poop. I'm reflecting on my thoughts of just visiting the Colosseum. Glad I saw it. It was crazy. It was just weird to try and envision what used to take place. It was very exciting and thrilling and somber at the same time. It was somber in the fact that it was built using slave labor and that people used to literally fight to the death, which would be weird and crazy to watch. But anyways, Lauren crossed off her 6th out of her 7th new wonder of the world. And if you guys are new here, we're trying to visit 30 new places by the time we turn 30. But also Lauren's personal travel mission is to see the new 7 wonders of the world. So she is truly happy.
And of course, the perfect way to celebrate this accomplishment was some pizza. Got myself a slice of Roman pizza. Roman pizza is very different from, let's say, the thin, airy pizza that a lot of people think of when they think of Italy. That's more from the Sicilian region. But this guy is almost like focaccia. Got one with tomato, cheese, and mushroom. And then they cut it in half for me and put it like a sandwich so I can eat it while I walk. If you liked this video or found it useful, please consider checking out the rest of the vlogs in our Italy series and subscribe.